Breaking news. Nnamdi Kanu to be freed, as over 40 federal lawmakers officially write Tinubu for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Here the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel /television this very moment. Today's date is 19th of November 2025, and I have a very important information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from wherever you are all over the world. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news, because it's very, very important, I can assure you, my people. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, may be released as soon as possible, as over 40 federal lawmakers, almost 50 in short, have officially written to Mohammed Tinubu and seek the unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu. So without further ado, we are going to read in details from one of the Zoom media platforms, the Vanguard. And after that, if I have anything to say, I will definitely say it. So stick around as we have more in the kitchen. And according to their headline, they said, 44 lawmakers write Tinubu, seek release of Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, recall that I gave you another news, I think that was day before yesterday on the 17th, if I'm not mistaken, that the Abia State House of Assembly have officially written Tinubu to release Nnamdi Kanu. I gave you that very news, and this one is another one. So pay attention as we read in details. A group of 44 serving federal lawmakers from across Nigeria has written to President Bola Tinubu, urging him to exercise his constitutional powers to release Nnamdi Kanu from detention and convene an inclusive political roundtable to address the region's challenges. The federal lawmakers, operating under the aegis of concerned federal lawmakers, called on the president to direct the Attorney General of the Federation to discontinue Kanu's prosecution and initiate constructive dialogue aimed at a lasting political solution. You see, now let me say this, very, very simple. The president of the zoo does not have to direct or order the so-called Attorney General of the Federation to discontinue what they call prosecution. First and foremost, it is not prosecution, rather it is persecution of Nnamdi Kanu and the entire Ndibo. We all understand this. It's very open. The handwriting is written on the wall, and we understand it. So, the president, Tinubu, does not really have to direct or order the Attorney General of the Federation to discontinue the persecution of Ndibo, led by Nnamdi Kanu. Because there's a pronouncement, there's an order, existing order from the appellate court. This appeal court is not the order from the Federal High Court in Umuahia. It's not the order from the Federal High Court in Enugu. This appeal court, if you cannot obey the pronouncement of the Federal High Court in Umuahia and the one in Enugu, why not obey the existing order of the appellate court in Abuja, which happens to be the second most powerful court in the Zoological Republic? Why not obey the order, the court ruling that discharged Nnamdi Kanu in 2022 and made a pronouncement that no court in the entire Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, that has the jurisdiction to try Nnamdi Kanu in the zoo because of how he was kidnapped and extraordinarily renditioned to Nigeria? So why not obey the order of the court, your own court? The symbol of democracy. You cannot obey it. So what else are we talking about? If you cannot obey the order of the court, which is the symbol of democracy, the last hope of a common man, and you cannot obey the order, so what kind of democracy are you practicing? So that's why I said the president does not really have to order or direct the attorney general to discontinue the persecution of Ndi Igbo against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The order is there already. Just obey it and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then we can now come to a roundtable talk. Because this roundtable discussion, we want it. We need it. Oh yes, we need it. In fact, we have been longing for it. We have been waiting for this roundtable talk for a very long time. And what are we going to discuss about? We need to sit down on a roundtable to discuss about our borders. We have drawn our own borders as Biafra government. We have our borders. But that is subject to the roundtable discussion between Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Biafran people, and the federal government of the zoo. Because I have sent an open message, a direct message to Barisalo Ejimako a couple of weeks or months ago to tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because I myself, I do not have direct access to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If not, I would have told him direct. To tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, persuade him, urge him to pay attention to this, because this is reality on ground. Ndị Igbo tụrụ inu sị kama efim ya agbanarị mgbubiri ya ọdụ. Mgbubiri ya ọdụ jidogodo ọdụ ya n'aka wee chụbazie efi n'onwe ya. Ka ndị Igbo nwelugodo onwe fa first. Because I sincerely and strongly believe that the Fulanis cannot stop Ndi Igbo from being free. They are tired of Ndi Igbo. The Fulanis, the Northerners, even the Yoruba, they are all tired of Ndi Igbo. They are tired of our attitude. They are tired because they know that the zoo can never move forward while Ndi Igbo is still in the zoo. They know. But the problem which is dragging this whole matter for so long is because of na anyị nwa bụ Ndi Igbo. Anyị nwa bụ Ndi Igbo chọrọ ka anyị na-azụ onwe anyị zọkwa ndị niile nọ anyị n'akụkụ. Mana inezie anya ọfụma, ifuzie na ndị anụ anyị na-azọ ndụ fanwa na ofe afọkwu anyị n'anya fakpọrọ anyị asị. Do you want to hear the truth? Ị chọrọ ịnụ eziokwu? M ga-agwa gị eziokwu. M ga-agwa gị that very bitter truth. Egwu na-ekwe ndị mmadụ kwuo ya ka m ga-ekwu. Ndị anụnwa na anyị n'akụkụ anyị na-azọ ndụ, I feel na anyị na-abụ ụmụnne. We have a kind of a similar tradition with them. These people akpọrọ anyị asị. A typically German would prefer being in Nigeria rather being in Biafra with an Igbo man. What is the reality? So they don't want to pay attention. So first, we are not landlocked. River Niger went straight to Atlantic Ocean, and nobody can stop us from bringing in our ships, bringing in our containers into Onitsha. Nobody can stop us. You understand? So, first, so long as Ndi Igbo na asu Igbo, including Ndi Igbo, who are gerrymandered into other states in Nigeria, nine chapters together, then ndị ọzọ anyị na-asị ka anyị zụọ ndụ oge fast kwezie na a ga-azọfa ndụ peme ka anyị malụ. Ọkwa anyị nwa bụ ndị Igbo na-anwụ. Ọrọzi ndị Igbo na-anwụ ọnwụ a na-ekwu maka ya. Ogbunigwe niile a na-atụ ọkwa n'ala Igbo ka a na-atụ ya. O nwere ebe ọzọ a na-atụ ọkwa n'ala Igbo. Ndị niile a na-egbu ọkwa ndị Igbo. Families a na-awipe ọkwa ndị Igbo. So if anybody is angry with what I'm saying, ị bụrụ onye Igbo, and even awegi with what I'm saying, you go and argue with your keyboard. I have no any apology for anybody. Obuna iburu onye Igbo na ifem na-ekwu maybe so na ndị na-akwado ndị Igbo zọta nwere onwe join ya Biafra, and iso na ndị ụmụnne anyị ndị nọ n'akụkụ mmiri, then I have no apology to you. Ask yourself, if you are the people who have been fighting for this very freedom, dying in the process, being massacred in the process, then Ndi Igbo nọrọ n'ụsọ na watch, nọrọ na-emega abuse na-akọga ọnụ online and offline, both on social media and off social media, a na-akọga ọnụ. Then unu zọgide nwere onwe azọta nwere onwe, ndị Igbo abịazie, Igbo people now come ka abịazie rizie uru nwere onwe unu ọgụ. Wouldn't you give us condition? Are you not going to give us condition? To be honest. And I also want to let us know that Fulanese are fully aware that Ndibo will leave Nigeria. They know. And they are prepared. And they are not ready to stop us. But the problem there, Buzi, you understand? Now, let me tell you this. Muhammadu Buhari, the late Buhari, knew that Ndibo would go. Oh yes, he knew. That is the reason why he made that pronouncement that even though we allow them to go, there will be a dot in a circle. He knew exactly what he was saying. And that's to show you that Fulani, the Northerners, are ready. Anytime, any day, they are ready for the Igbo people to leave Nigeria. You understand? They are ready. That is the reason why he made that comment. Even though we will allow them to go, there will be a dot in a circle. Because they know that we are leaving. We must leave. So, I want to send this message once again to Barrister Loye Jimako. Have a talk with Nnamdi Kanu. I am go too much. We have died a lot. And enough is enough. Enough is enough. The 2-page letter signed by lawmakers, including Honorable Ikengimo Ugochinyere, Honorable Obiagocha, Honorable Murphy Osaro, Honorable Peter Apanke, Honorable Adshiru Lukman, Honorable Paul Nnamechi, and several others emphasize the urgent need for national reconciliation and stability. Let me make this very, very clear. We are not here for reconciliation. And there will never be any kind of stability. It is impossible. If you continue to keep Ndibo in Nigeria, there will be no stability. Because you cannot massacre over 5 million Igbos and you expect reconciliation and stability. Seriously, are you kidding me or what? There shall be no stability, there shall be no reconciliation. So the only way to move forward, if you want reconciliation, you want stability in the zoo, let the Igbos go. Free them, let them go. Withdraw your troops and your police and everything, let them be free. This is very, very simple. You cannot massacre 5 million Igbos and you are talking about reconciliation. Who does that? We are not human beings, right? No, we are human beings. They said it noted the federal government ongoing negotiations with other agitating groups across the country, the rising insecurity in the southeast since 2015, and domestic and international legal rulings in Kanu's favor. The lawmakers stressed that discontinuing the persecution of Ndibo through Nnamdi Kanu and engaging in dialogue will promote national unity, reconciliation, and peace in the southeast. The letter concluded with a pledge of respect and support for the president's office. I understand your position as lawmakers. It is only in the zoo that every politician is a servant of the president. I get it. So, but the problem that I have there is when they say promote national unity, reconciliation. Listen, don't let this tradition of Ndibo, of settling anywhere around the world, don't let it deceive you. The same way Igbos are trading in Kanu, the same way Igbos are trading in Kaduna, the same way Igbos are trading in Abuja, the same way they are trading in Sokoto, even some of them are in Zamfara and Katsina State. Even in Borno State, they are there. Hey, don't let it deceive you. An average Igbo man does not see a Northerner as his brother or friend. I'm not talking about the politicians. We do not see the politicians as Ndibo. We see them as the oppressors of Ndibo. The same way we see the Fulani is the same way we see the politicians from Igbo extraction. We don't see them as Ndibo. We see them as enablers. That is what they are to us. Don't let them deceive you. The truth of the matter is, it is in our nature that wherever we are, we always like to feel at home. So we can be able to, proceed to to work hard and earn a good living. It's in our DNA. So don't let that deceive you. We are not one, and we can never be one. We can never be one. You cannot massacre 5 million Igbo youths and the elderly people, including little kids, children, over 5 million, unalived. And you are talking about national unity. Are you kidding me? Who are you talking to? So don't let the way we feel at home everywhere deceive you. No. Every average Igbo man needs freedom. And that is where we stand. There is nothing more, nothing less. Release Nnamdi Kanu. Call for this, highly anticipated roundtable discussion. Let us discuss our boundary adjustments. I know some people who are misinformed, who do not even feel anything. Some people who have not been affected in this agitation may disagree with me. Some Igbos who have never been affected before, since 1967 till today, they have never been affected with Biafra matters. They may disagree with me because we have our map as 40 states of Biafra. We have drawn our map. We have our ambitions and everything. Yes. Okwani draw the map. Okwani draw. No be human being draw the map. Now we draw the map. And the opposite na the thing I go to I see where we draw the map. I am adjust. Oh, mad draw that map. Obro ndi more draw ya. So calm down. Obukane like go and argue with your keyboard. Like as I said before, I have no apology. Thank you, my people. To salo numozia and make it go viral.